So this is a different type of video today. This is not my online. This is more personal things about what's going on. And I figure instead of making a YouTube post, because not everyone looks at that, I'm ready to make a whole video on this. So it's come to my attention that there is some EDP type of stuff allegations against me, and I'm gonna be here in today's video debunking all of that. So I had to start. So individual, I'm not gonna no way shape or form mention this person's name at all. So I'm just gonna call him individual. Has taken the time to make, and this is all more on Discord. Make a Discord account claiming to be me and having all my information. This individual has all my information. He's essentially doxed me and is using that as a term of way to piss people off and go, if it pissed them people off and saying, oh, come pull up, here's my address. And I'm just going to show screenshots throughout the video to prove my point, because I just talk here and show nothing. People are like, well, you didn't show any proof. Oh, I'm going to show proof, because I gotten them from people. And I find it kind of interesting that I'm at this point in my career that only at 2K subs where I have to talk about this thing. So the main thing he's showing, and I'm gonna pull up I do have one, for Discord, for reference, I only have a main Discord account and one alternate account that I have yet to access since 2021. Now, in said screenshots, the username is Arthur_20258. I have never used the name Arthur in my life. I don't even like the name Arthur, if I'm being honest here. I shouldn't be laughing, but I'm being straightforward here. And I'm gonna show one screenshot here over here where he's talking to someone. And I don't know who this hey what's good person here kind of thing is. Either it's him, the individual, or kind of a conversation with himself, because this individual is one of those people who will spend multiple hours trying to make alt accounts for a long time, for alt accounts for everything. So here's a screenshot of him talking like I said, talking to people, and saying, come to my house, we'll have a talk, and there's my address. He has my address right there. And what might be asking, well, of course you wouldn't do all this stuff on your main account. Just to prove that this is my only alt account. Again, has been used since 2021. I only messaged that alt account when I want to put like personal stuff that I remember myself later. Like I have to save these screenshots for. And I want to say sorry to Doomslayer here, because he is an actual underage person. And he got sent real cheese pizza, or just nsfw stuff sent to him, claiming that it's mine. Now, when it comes to that, I'm going to say I have never taken a naked picture in my entire life. You can get a search warrant on my phone and search through all my photographs, and you will see there's no picture of me without clothes on. The closest you'll ever see is a tank top, but everything I still have clothes on. That is the closest thing you'll see to like skin. I've worn tank tops in videos all the time. Hey, I made my 4th of July video was I was wearing a tank top. But the fact that people are claiming this is me, even the background, that's not my background at all. There's no room in this new house I'm in that has anything close to that kind of wall. So it makes no sense. And that body is nowhere close to mine. Again, this is all censored. I obviously can't show, a real, because he sent a real one. And how I have these screenshots is because Doomslayer. Again, I'm sorry to you, dude. Send them in my server, claiming that I'm a EDP 445 type of person. And this is all ridiculous. He sent a couple. I have the screenshots here, and just again, this is stuff I would never say. If people who are in my Discord, which I'm closing invites for a while because I don't want people raiding my stuff, and it's really hard to be professional about this. It's like, and the fact that they're also taking the time to go to other like subreddits to say that I'm this type of person when I'm not. And when they claim, no, they do, no, not claim, they do have all my information, where I work, my phone number, my address, my university, where I go to, in my workplace environment, to try to remove me from there just because you don't like me and want to frame me as a EDP type of person. So, again, this is my main alt. This is not my main. This is my main account. This is my alt account that I haven't used since 2021, and I only use for messaging myself to remind myself for later, kind of type of thing. That's all the accounts I have. And of course, I would record. No one. Again, this account would probably be my Discord server, in which again, it's not. Hold on a second. We're in my server now. If you look over here, there's no mention of an Arthur in here at all. You know, you think I would have in the server too. And again, I have yet to take a picture of myself, and never will, of me with no clothes on and send into a real person. We're in the A's, these are names, Arthur _ blah, 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 blah. I don't know who cares about the numbers really. Is not me. Then I'm pretty sure it's kind of easy to assume that all this stuff really isn't me. So and this is stressful on me because, he's been sending this to my university to try to get me kicked out as an individual, just because of stuff I won't talk about in this video and probably won't for a long time, because that's what he wants me to do. And I'm not giving him that attention. I'm only making this because this kind of stuff is false. I'm pretty sure I debunked all this at this point, because again, I'll mention it, that I only have one alt account, and it's for posting other things to remind myself for later, or stuff from the download later. And I of course have my main account, and I've never mentioned I have a separate alt account named Arthur, and all my friends can vouch, and my server can vouch, that I've never had these intentions of ever being like a scammer, or a EDP type of person. All my viewers can come forward and vouch for me, either my server in the comments, that I'm not this type of person, and I very much hate it. I post all the time how much I don't like these type of stuff. So why would I even be that type of person if I was making that type of stuff? So that's what I can say. And this is turning towards you, to everyone. Please don't assume I am one. I'm pretty sure I've made myself innocent at this point, of what's going on. And the said individual needs to stop doing this, because I have it on record with my local police department and on an FBI file. So if anything more comes to light, this just gets sent more evidence to the case file I have right here. There is a card in here with all that information. I'm not showing the case number because I don't want people to abuse it now, and that's also not probably legally good right now. So that's all I had to say. Obviously, this is something that I had to make at 2.2k subs. I'm again not my alt. The one alt I have is for messaging, and it looks nothing like the account that was shown here. And I always have a profile pic on. Why would I use a default thing? That's stupid. No one has a default profile pic for this kind of stuff. So it's all stupid. It's all stupid stuff. And the said individual has been harassing me for a long time now. And you need to stop. And again, like I told you, there is a police file report on you. And the stuff continues, because anything that I get received is screenshot and sent right to the police. So this case file gets open and more evidence. So if anything were to happen to me, and it was from the said individual, they will be punished and found and and punished with the full extent of the law. And this is my last warning to anyone who does this type of stuff. It's unethical at all. It's unethical. Horrible. It's horrible. And this is hard. It's hard for me to say. I'm sorry. It's just like, I didn't want to. It's dumb. I don't want to have to deal with this. I don't want to. I don't want these fake stuff to ruin my chances of a career. Which I'm not saying. I'm not gonna say my career is, because I don't know. He could take this and try to ruin it further. Because I have to literally on Monday go to my university and explain everything I explained here. I didn't think I would have to do that just because of things that happen, of said individual trying to ruin my life over some random stuff because they were. I'm not gonna get into that for a long time. So again, said individual, please stop and implement this video. I am not a PDF file. I'm not an EDB type of person. And of course, if you are going through this type of false allegations, please don't be scared. Contact your local police department or sheriff's office and get it taken care of. Let them know. Let your job know. Let everyone know that this is happening to you. Don't fight this by yourself. My parents, everyone in my family knows what's going on, and they are fully supporting me. Of course, they don't believe any of this stuff. It's dumb. This is all stupid. I didn't want to make this video, but here we are. So my final message is if you don't believe this, don't. I'm not that type of person to ever do that. And more of the stuff that pops up, I'm gonna gladly debunk pretty easily. I'm pretty sure I pretty easily have debunked this. And I would also never post my address. No one really does that. When someone's angry at me, anyone who would known would really do that at all. Because no one really does that. I wouldn't post my information out there. I never post my information on here in general. I wouldn't do that. So that makes no sense. But that's all I'm going to say. I have to edit all this now. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. We're going to be right back to online content. And let's put this stuff behind us, This shouldn't have to even be a video. But something just had to happen. And it's just one of the things about being a YouTuber. You might think it's all sunshine rainbows, No, it's not. This is one of the dark side of the ring, Okay. That's all for now. See ya.